So these are 3 of the best stretches for lazy runners and triathletes. And of course, if you're a runner or a triathlete, you're not lazy, but most of us are pretty lazy about doing our recovery stretches. So these are for you. So the reason why they work if you're lazy is you use a wall. So you can basically combine it with reading, watching the TV. It requires minimal effort. So what you're going to do, scoot your hips right to the side of the wall. Then swing your legs up in the wall. So you can see my hips have now come away from the wall a little bit. So you just move yourself closer to the wall, as close as you can, but still keeping your hips on the floor. So make sure your hips on the floor, and then you can just hold it here, chill out, and stretch into this hamstring position for as long as you've got. The figure 4 stretch is great for your glutes, and it's a really easy one to use with the wall. So again, coming close up to the wall, swing your legs up, make sure shins are parallel with the floor and your feet are hip width apart. Then you're going to inhale one leg up, flex this foot, place it on the thigh of the opposite leg, and then you can create a little bit of pressure through this side, but make sure your hips are on the floor. So I'm going to move back a little bit to make sure my hips are on the floor. My foot is still in line with that hip. Hips are level, and you can either just rest here, or if you want to increase that stretch, put a little bit more effort in and hang out here. This is a great way to stretch the glute, then into the lower back with minimal effort required. So this final lazy person's quad stretch, using the wall, I would recommend that you put socks on, don't do it barefoot. Just helps to soften the feeling of the wall. So bringing your knee up, the closer your knee is to the wall, the more intense the stretch. For most of us, that's way too much. So most people will come away from it a little bit. Then you bring your other foot up to 45 degrees here. And then you can just hang out here. Try to make sure the hips are level, shoulders are level, and you're not crunched down. And you can increase the stretch by raising the arm of the leg that's behind. So again, hang out here. 60 seconds longer if you want. Perfect if you've got a TV in front of you to keep you engaged, to help you stay into that stretch for longer and really help stretch those quads off after a turbo, long bike ride or a big, long, hilly run.